latest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Vikings! Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, 42 yards. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14 Chiefs, nothing. 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 14 Chi Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mahomes out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Flushed out right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing is Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Cousins gives way to Cook. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the 41, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. On third down, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is taken at the 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action now. Cousins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. A nice little juke. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins steps away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot in picking off a pass.
118 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Here down to the 6-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands here of Hardman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins on first down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Cousins now to throw on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.